Jackass sitting in my pre-booked seat? No problem. No problem at all. I was heading back to the city after a weekend at my parents' place. The train was half empty when I boarded. Maybe 20 people scattered everywhere. I found my row and there it was. My full name lit up above seat 42A, except someone was already in it. This guy, probably mid-30s, had 4 empty beer cans on the floor and was working on number 5. His legs stretched into the aisle. Headphones blasting music I could hear from feet away. The area smelled like cheap beer. I tapped his shoulder. Hey, that's my seat. I pointed at my name on the display. He looked up, annoyed. Train's empty. Sit somewhere else. Then he closed his eyes like we were done talking. I'd just spent 3 hours listening to my dad criticize every choice I'd made. I was exhausted, and I'd picked this seat specifically for the outlet and table. I paid extra for this seat, I said calmly. He opened one eye. Not my problem. Go away. I could have called a customer service agent right then. They just added them last week for situations like this. But I was tired of people walking over me. That dismissive wave he gave me, like I was nothing, made me want more than just my seat back. I wanted him to regret it. That's when I noticed seat 42B next to him also had the reservation light on. Someone had booked it but hadn't boarded yet. And I knew Oakmont Station, 2 stops away, turned empty trains into sardine cans. Every commuter got on there. My anger turned into a plan. You know what? You're right. I'll sit here instead. I dropped into 42B right next to him. His eyes snapped open. What are you doing? There's 50 empty seats. I like this spot. I pulled out my phone. He stared at me like I was crazy, then went back to his beer muttering insults. He kept tossing empty cans into the aisle. The train pulled into Riverside. A few people got off and on. Still plenty of empty seats. The drunk guy relaxed, spreading out more. I watched the display, counting down. One more stop. Oakmont Station hit, and the train transformed instantly. Office workers flooded in, faces tired. Students with backpacks, parents with kids. Every seat filled. People packed the aisles, pressed shoulder to shoulder. The drunk guy's expression changed from smug to worried. The empty train had become standing room only, and we still had 3 more stops. Then I saw her, a woman around 50 with grocery bags, checking seat numbers through the crowd. She stopped at our row and looked at the display showing her name above 42B. Excuse me, she said tiredly. I think you're in my seat. I stood immediately. You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry. Then quieter. That seat there, 42A, is actually mine. This guy refused to move, told me to sit somewhere else. So I sat in your seat and waited for the train to fill up. Understanding hit her face. She looked at the packed train, then at the drunk guy staring at his phone. Oh, she said, then smiled. That's smart. She looked tired of dealing with jerks like him. Should we get someone? I flagged down Victor, a customer service agent. I explained while the woman nodded. Victor looked at the drunk guy. Sir, you're in a reserved seat. You need to move. The guy's face went red. I don't have an assigned seat. I just sat down. Then you're in unreserved seating? Victor checked his tablet. Where did you board? The guy stammered out a station. Victor shook his head. Unreserved sections were full by then. Everyone needs reservations now. The drunk guy looked around desperately. Not one empty seat. People standing everywhere. So where do I sit? Victor pointed to the back. You can stand. Try near the restrooms. You'll have a wall. The guy's face went purple. That's 2 more hours. Should have checked the screen, Victor said flatly. Come on. I watched Victor guide him down the aisle, the guy stumbling as the train swayed. The woman settled into 42B, and I finally sat in 42A. I plugged my phone into the outlet I'd specifically wanted. Through the crowd, I could see him by the bathroom. Every time the door opened, he had to flatten against the wall. Train bathrooms smell awful on long routes. He'd be breathing it in, unable to sit, for 2.5 hours. The woman glanced at me. My daughter deals with guys like that at work. Good for you. I pulled out my book and relaxed. Every so often, I'd see him shifting his weight, looking miserable. He tried sitting once, and Victor made him stand for safety. When we reached Central Station, I walked past him to exit. He was leaning against the wall, exhausted, shirt stained, the bathroom door right behind him. Our eyes met. His face showed he knew exactly what I'd done. Have a good night, I said simply. I stepped off into the cool air, feeling like I'd finally stood up for myself the right way.